Alright, what's going on, everybody? Today I want to talk about a recent study that was released about Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All plan and how that plan would actually increase wages for a lot of workers in America. And I'll break that down how that happens. I'll leave an article to the study in the description below, but real quick, I just want to show you what the study says. Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All policy would likely increase wages and create jobs. The new economic analysis. I don't know why I showed that video, but I'll leave a link in the study, link to the study in the description, so you can check it out and read it for yourself. But I just want to talk about how that's possible. How can wages be increased under Medicare for All? I mean, it's been beaten to your head that this would cost a shit ton of money, that everybody would be paying 52% tax rate, which is a meme that I see floating around all the time. And no, you would not be paying a 52% tax rate under Bernie Sanders' plan unless you make $10 million. On your $10 million in first dollar, you'll be taxed at 52%. But otherwise, the tax rates, the effective tax brackets stay the same, if not go down. But that's besides the point. Let's talk about how wages actually increase. So, as you know, a lot of employers, a lot of employees rather, get their health care from their employers. So that means employers have to pay health insurance companies for their employees to have health care, and a lot of unions negotiate for their health care plans. Now, what would happen under Medicare for All if that company no longer has to, or small business even, no longer has to negotiate for health care? What would happen? They no longer have to take pay out of their employees' checks to pay for health care. Those wages go up. Clearly, that gets offset to the employee's check. And the same thing can be said for unions. Those unions, like a lot of the times, have to sacrifice wages to be able to have health care. And if you take away private health insurance, then you no longer have to sacrifice those wages, and then those wages can go into your paycheck, which would give a boost to the economy. Another thing from a moral perspective, so this is smart economically. I just broke down how that's smart economically. From a moral perspective, the fact that we have 45,000 Americans, and that's a conservative estimate, that die a year because they can't afford basic health care, which means that they either wait too long to go to the doctor because they're afraid to pay their copayment, or they don't have health insurance at all, and they don't want to be in debt when they get out, and they die as a result. The fact that we have 500,000 Americans go bankrupt. The number one cause of bankruptcy in America is healthcare bills. That would completely be gone. And imagine the economic impact of that. That if you get sick, you get help, and you no longer have to pay thousands of dollars for healthcare bills that you had to have. That would lift that would take. It's much like the student debt crisis. That would take a shackle off the leg of many people, and then they can actually contribute to our free market that we have. A lot of people think that Bernie Sanders hates the free market, or somehow wants to completely demolish and make everything government run, and that if you own a tire shop, that tire shop is now going to be taken over by the government. That's completely not true. He just thinks that things that aren't commodities, such as healthcare, things that are like a need, like a right, shouldn't be packaged up and sold and branded, and people shouldn't profit off the misery of others. So that's kind of the idea behind social democracy. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Once again, Bernie Sanders' plan will actually increase wages for thousands and thousands of workers just by taking away that private health insurance factor. So thank you guys. Like and subscribe, and have a nice day.